y'all are cool with a garage video today because, yeah, I don't know how much driving we gonna be doing. This is the first time I've seen like actual like nice fluffy powdery snow slippers. We ain't playing that game today, but it's the first time I've seen nice like really fluffy like wintry good snow here in Texas, and I like it. For those of you who don't know, I grew up in North Carolina. I'm used to snow, man. We had some times out there that just got wild. And what I mean by that is like I watched my mom when I was like, God, I don't know, like 10 maybe. We had a crazy storm out there one year, and the power was out for a long time. It was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 days. And I remember we all slept in the living room to stay warm. I'm not making this story up. You can hit my mom up and ask. And we were all staying in the living room to stay warm. We were in an apartment. And middle of the night, I remember getting woke up, just like crunching noises. Like, what the hell is that? What's going on? My mom was actually cutting up furniture because we had ran out of firewood. Crazy, man. Crazy upbringing. But you know what? That's the kind of sacrifices my mom made, and that's the kind of man she made me, and I can appreciate that. So, let's get into the stuff today. What are we going to talk about? So, we got some new mods, but before we even jump into the new mods, I want to talk about something I keep getting tagged in right now. So, as you guys all know, obviously, I sold the V6, and, well, a local guy here, he's only probably about 40 minutes away from me, Luckey. You've seen him before. He's been talked about in videos. I've been in his videos. He took over the reins. Okay, there's a couple of guys between him and Riding with Wolf. Great guys. Talk to him actually decently frequently. And these guys are kind of taking the reins. And in taking the reins, they're dealing with drama. And one of the things that keeps happening is for some reason they keep getting compared to me. Stop that. Let these guys do their own thing, man. I'm getting screenshots sent to me and stuff right now from Luckey's YouTube page where people are like, oh yeah, but 86 Face did this, 86 Face did that. That's cool, man. I did me. Let him do him. His last video, he said he plans on going about 800 horsepower. I hope he does. I hope he does. I have one request, Luckey. When you get there, I get a race. When you get there, I get a race. And we gonna make sure we're right here for that race, okay? If we're gonna beat 800 horsepower V6, we're gonna need some mods. So last video I showed you guys that we got skinnies. Well, in order to make the skinnies, you know, do what they need to do, we also now got some. We're gonna be running the 27 by 4.5 or 27.5. I don't know. Shout out to the dude last time I was at the track in the orange Scatpack that actually beat me. He told me about these, gave me the full setup details. Picked all that up. So this is a bias ply front. That's why they look all crinkled and weird, is they don't have a lot of structural integrity to them. But what they are is lighter than what's currently on the car. And on a thinner tire, for those of you who are kind of new to drag racing, we are actually going to be running a 4.5-inch tire. What that does is it cuts down on rotating mass, it cuts down on drag, and it actually cuts our friction patch down. All I'm saying is it's going to free up some front end for us to be able to move a little bit quicker down the track. I plan on getting those mounted. Actually, getting these mounted isn't the easiest thing in the world to find a shop that'll do it. So I'm probably going to take you guys along for that ride. What's the next mod? Next mod. This is something that no matter what trim Mopar you own, I feel like every single one of us needs this. And as soon as I show it to you, you guys will understand, because the one giant spot we have underneath the hood that it just does not look good, where I think Mopar just straight dropped the ball, is the coolant tank. Brand new, doesn't look so bad. But after you heat cycle this thing, race it, go through a couple of summers, it starts turning brown, starts looking like doo-doo. Now, on the V6, I had the Mishimoto tank. It was pretty good, not going to lie. Simple install. We painted it, messed it all up for SEMA. It was a great time. But not really trying to do that again. We had a couple of little issues here and there with that thing that it ended up being a little bit of a pain in the ass. But guys over at JLT Performance, something simple. So this is literally just a coolant tank cover. So in this car right now, we'll show you on another day, but we currently have covers that cover the ABS. This is really the last bad spot on the car as far as looks. And I mean, this thing's simple. It comes with alcohol pads. It's just ABS plastic, but it's also 3M taped and all that. And the reason why is this will be able to adhere to it, and this will fit directly behind my AFE Momentum GT cold air intake. It's all coming together, guys. Got one more mod to show you, and I think it's honestly the most important one. I say what I think is the absolute best for last. If you're a Mopar owner and you have any kind of horsepower, if you produce any kind of torque, and it doesn't matter what your rear end is, it could be Demon all the way down to V6, I cannot stress enough how important a nice diff brace is. This one is from Performance Development. Boom, boom, boom. Going to be able to lock everything in. Okay, so for those of you that forgot, on the last car, the V6, we blew up the 308, I think it was a 308 open diff on a highway. We ended up actually being the reason Highway 75 between McKinney and downtown Dallas was down to one lane for, I don't know, 3 hours. Yeah, if you were there for that, my bad. But the reason why we were producing more than that diff could handle, I was launching that car a lot. We ended up actually cracking the casing and destroying it. And this is a wide-known thing in the Mopar world. People break diffs all the time. What this does is it actually is going to lock that thing into the chassis of the vehicle, thus giving it a little more rigidity. And then I did upgrade this one also to have some of the rubber pieces to go in between that and the chassis of the vehicle. The reason why, if you don't, makes a little bit of noise. How do I know? The last one me and Eric actually made, it was out of 1/4 inch steel. That video somewhere, I'm not going to go look for it. If you want to look for it, go nuts. But that thing did the job. So yes, I could have went for the DIRS, but it was like $800. I think it was like $350. And the one that we made did the job. So I didn't see the point of actually going just absolutely ham and buying that giant one when we don't need it. Now, as we go further into power, that could change. One of the next mods I plan on going after is I obviously need a single piece drive shaft. But before our next time racing, I have a lot of work to do. I got to get these tires mounted. I got to get this guy put on. We are putting the diffuser back on the car. And we need to go get some test hits in. Now, this is where I kind of need y'all's help. There's an event next week. It's Cletus and Cars, Houston. It's about 4 hours from me. No problem. You can drive the Challenger and the truck down there and race. But would you do it that quickly, or would you go ahead and mount everything and then hit the local shacks up here just to get used to the new setup? Because the next time I go to the track, I'm planning on having the seats out, plan on having the subs out, plan on having the skinnies on. I mean, we plan on doing a lot, weather permitting, because, yeah, it's Texas. We don't know what the hell is going to happen. But, yeah, I mean, I got the itch. We were planning on going to racing today last week, and well, I mean, we see how that went. It's obviously not going to happen. That's the video, guys. Some new mods. Stop comparing Luckey to me. Let him do his thing. The guy is obviously on a roll right now. His videos are killing it. I'm glad to see him successful. And if he needs anything, I got him. Just so y'all know, we plan on doing some collaborations again. We're going to race. He might beat me. You don't know. I don't know. This is the Mopar world. Shit can break on the line. It happens. But yeah. Tell me which mod you think I should go with next. Obviously, I'm going to be looking forward to the single-piece drive shaft. But if you have something that you feel like would fall better in line with what I'm doing, I'm all about it. Need the advice, need the help. Until then, guys, I'm going to go warm up. Like, share, subscribe. Stay savage.